Hi everyone, welcome back to Wrestling Fun with Father and Son. I'm Father Matt and this is Son.
Hi.
AEW Dynamite started with an offer for Jon Moxley from Le Champion. MJF accepts Cody's challenge and ends with a wild Texas street fight. This is the Explosive Elite Review. Yes, AEW 11th of the 12th, 2019. Started off with Jon Moxley versus a jobber. A very, very quick win from Moxley. The fastest recorded in AEW. And then after the match, Jericho came out with his Inner Circle. Jericho got in the ring while the members of the Inner Circle surrounded the ring, one on each side of the ring. Basically, this was a recruitment drive by the looks of it from Jericho. He's saying he was impressed with Moxley since he's come to AEW, that they've had a lot of history in the past, but he needs Jericho and that he should join the Inner Circle. And Jericho then left Moxley with a t-shirt for the Inner Circle and said, "Give us your answer, we'll be waiting." So they're sort of hinting that he could join the Inner Circle. I don't think he will. What do you think?
I think he will.
I don't know. I don't think he will.
I think he will do a paradigm shift.
Yeah, but I think he's going to turn that offer down. He wants the title, so he's not really going to join them. I think he's going to. We'll say now that he did announce it later on the show, but the next pay-per-view, Revolution, is going to be on the 29th of February. I think that match is going to be set for then. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens going through the next couple of months, but I don't think he'll join them. Next we had the Butcher and the Blade, and with the Bunny as the sort of manager versus Cody and QT Marshall. As we know, the Butcher, the Blade, and the Bunny interfered and attacked Cody Rhodes. There was an amazing Cody Rhodes stunner where he's sort of on the top rope and he sort of does a twist and sort of into a stunner. That was really, really impressive. But in the end, Cody got isolated, thrown out of the ring, and QT Marshall ended up losing the match. So the Butcher, the Blade, and the Bunny, their team reigned supreme in this match, only for them to be back and up to the stage for then Darby Allin to come down, put his hand out to Cody Rhodes, who was at the ringside sitting down, and he pulled him to his feet, saying, "You have a friend." And I think them two are going to have a little bit of a tag team run maybe in the future. We'll have to see what happens. Then we got MJF. He came out with Wardlow. He did a promo. He sort of singled out a ringside helper and said, "You were laughing last week when Cody was saying about the crossroads I'd done and that. Get in the ring." He basically said, "I want you." Basically offer an apology by kissing my ring, the new ring that he's got, the diamond ring, only for then him to do that and then receive another crossroads from MJF. Then we threw back to I think it was last week with Cody's promo of what will it take to get him and MJF in a match. He said he didn't need any of that. He basically wanted Cody to suffer. He baited Cody and then in the end said the match is on. But I've got a few stipulations. I think there's going to be a few stipulations. I think it'll probably be one. I think it's going to be Cody's career, but we'll see. But he said he won't reveal it until Jacksonville, which is New Year's Day in a couple of weeks. So that'll be interesting to see what the stipulations are going to be. I'm looking forward to seeing what they are. Then we had a women's match. Big Swole, who's just signed for AEW, versus Emi Shakira. And it basically was Big Swole who won. Like I say, I'm not really high on the women's division at the minute. I'm keeping an eye on it, but I'm not really going in depth into the matches at the minute. But I think that will get better. It will get better with time. Then we had a tag team match. Kip Sabian and Shawn Spears versus Omega and Page. Match was progressing only until the lights went out. The lights sort of come back on, centered onto the stage where there was Tully Blanchard tied up under the chair, only for it to be revealed to be Joey Janela who'd done it. Shaws and Spears have a bit of a brawl off the stage, and then Omega and Page went and won. So they're continuing that Joey Janela storyline. A few weeks ago there was a tweet put out by Joey Janela where he said he wasn't going to be at Dynamite because they basically wouldn't explain the storyline with him and Spears and that. It looks like they're still following it up, and they're now going to sort of go the full hog, as it were, with it. Next we had Jake Hager and Jericho come out and do commentary, throwing off Excalibur and Tony Schiavone off the commentary desk. They went to the backstage. Jericho and Hager, they were on the commentary. Hager didn't say much, did he? He didn't say anything, I don't think. He has actually said a few words, but they're kind of still playing that he's mute, but oh well. Then we had Sammy Guevara come out against Luchasaurus, who was with him?
Marcus and Jungle Boy.
Yep, the Jungle Express, is it what it say? Yep, that's Jungle Express. What did I say? I can't remember what I said.
It's Jurassic.
Jurassic Express, that's it. I keep getting that wrong, don't I? Yeah, the Jurassic Express, is that the Jurassic Express? Yeah, good boy. Basically, at the end of the match, Luchasaurus went and beat Sammy Guevara, which was really interesting. And then Jericho and Hager come down, attacked Luchasaurus, Marco stunt. Jungle Boy then attacked. A bit of back and forwards between Jericho and that, only for then Jungle Boy to get the upper hand on Jericho, and then did a mock 3 count as he rolled him up. Because they're saying that he can't last 10 minutes with Jericho. He's proved that he can pin him. So they've obviously sort of playing on the next week's match, non-title match. It will be Jungle Boy versus Jericho next week for the penultimate end of the year, I'm thinking, show, because there is no Christmas show. So next week will be our last one of the year. So very, very excited for that. Then we get the Texas Street Fight. Ortiz and Santana versus the Young Bucks. Ortiz and Santana attacked the Young Bucks when they were making their entrance to come out first. Made an attack on them, only for Brandon Cutler to come out and try to save him. He got put through the stage, and then Sammy Guevara got taken out as well by the Young Bucks, only for then Ortiz to be laid on a table, sorry, and then I think it was Nick. He went up to the stage and jumped through the table. There were some really good table spots as well, where everyone went through a table. SCU at ringside, because the winner of this gets a number one contender. It's a number one contenders match. Basically, they'll be the number one contender to face SCU next week. Like I say, this was quite a cool match. It was what it was. It wasn't pay-per-view quality because of the timing, but there was some really good spots as they could. I think they needed this on the pay-per-view. It would have been a better match. It would have had longer time. It would have been more explosive. There was a point where Jake Hager come down, pulled the ref out as he'd gone for a 3 count. Then he got taken out, and the referee got taken out at the same time. Then Dustin Rhodes come down, didn't he? And he took Hager to the back. They fought and brawled to the back. Then another referee come down to ringside, and then it was actually the Young Bucks who ended up prevailing. And then there was a stare down between SCU and the Young Bucks, and obviously they have a match next week. So that was AEW Dynamite. Again, he's saying every week, I'm like a broken record, Kai. They're consistent. They really are consistent. Again, another consistent show. I was really, really happy. That Moxley sort of tease was really nice as well. And the MJF is sort of fleshing out a little bit more. So we'll have another sort of match there coming in the future. And I think that they'll have a Hager versus Dustin at some point as well. That'll probably be his first match. So yeah, very, very good and very, very solid show. So yeah, I'll say the next video will be Out of the Blue SmackDown review, which will be Sunday, and then obviously TLC is Sunday, and then we'll have to figure out where in the schedule that reactions will be. So we'll have to have a look, and we'll update in the SmackDown review. So if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you, won't we, Kai, in the next video. So I'll say goodbye, and say goodbye, Kai.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.